Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube video. Yeah, today onwards we start solving difficult problems. Basically, we start solving from easy problems, then gradually we move on to medium and we go on to hard problems. So we go by topic. So the first question is to solve is remove duplicate from the sorted array. Basically, this is the lead code number 26. So what it says is given an integer num sorted in non-decreasing order. So this line indicates that the array is sorted such that it is non-decreasing order. For example, consider elements such as 1, 1, 2. So here the elements are arranged in non-decreasing order. So remove the duplicates in place such that each unique element appears only once in the relative order of the elements which are the same. So what they are telling us to do is remove the duplicates in place. So the in place here suggests that do not use another space or another array. So, okay. And we should also make sure that each unique element appears only once. So, we should also maintain the relative order of the elements. And consider the unique elements to be k. After removing all the duplicates, the number of okay, we should return the number of unique elements. So, for example, here the nums array given is 112. So here there are two unique elements 192. So we should return 2. To solve this problem, we can use 2 pointers. So whenever we uh, there is a problem related to array and saying that the array is sorted, so we can always brute force our force using the 2 pointer. So basically 2 pointer is using two uh, variables or pointers for solving the question. Like basically it reduces the time complexity of our problem. So the main logic here is that what we'll do here is so we'll use 2 pointers that is I and j. So let me type my let me code it first. So we'll initialize I element to 0 and we'll initialize j equal to 1. I'll explain why I have taken this. So while that is our j is less than n, as far as our j is less than n, we should set if I is not equal to nums of j. If the elements are not equal, okay, sorry, okay, okay, if the elements are not equal, what we conclude that the elements are unique. So we should increment the I and we should uh, place that unique element in the in place of I. Okay. Later we can do else statement we can do j plus plus. So what we should return is return I plus 1. So let's try to run this program. Yeah, it got accepted. So I'll try to explain the code. So what we did here is we like we can consider this example one with the code here. Okay, the given array is 112. So what we did is we initialize the array I equal to 0, j equal to 1. That is I is pointing at 1 here and j is pointing at here 1. So while we should loop the array while j is less than n. So basically here the n is equal to 3. So we'll go n is equal to 2. Okay. If nums of I is not equal to nums of j, so we will compare the previous element with the next element. Here the previous element is I, which is index to 1, and next element is index to 1. So we'll compare if they are not equal, we'll consider them as unique elements. So what we do is we'll update the I position to I plus plus and we'll put 2 in I position. So and later we'll go j plus plus. So in the return statement, why did we wrote I plus 1? We could have just returned I. So what I stores is the number of unique elements indexes. It doesn't store the number of unique elements. So why did we write I plus 1? Because as you know, array index starts from 0. So we wrote I plus 1 to tackle that. Let's submit this. So thank you guys for submitting. So thank you. Thank you for watching.